We're just going to go over exactly what you will get when you order a product opportunity analysis report and all the processes involved in creating this report. So the first thing we do is we need to fully understand what your product is and what kind of categories your products will be in on Amazon, and also find the competitor products on Amazon Japan currently. So we can either look at your product, understand it, or we can look at your current Amazon listing, whether that's in the UK, America, or any other country, to really understand exactly what your product is, so we can identify the main keywords, search terms that people will use in Japan to search for your products, and also to see what is the best category for your product. So that is the first stage. So once we go onto Amazon Japan, we put in the most relevant search terms for your product, and also we look through the different categories to make sure we're finding all the best selling products that are most related to yours, and then we extract a host of information and we complete this sheet here. So for example, this is a real life example that we did for a client, which is why we've blacked out all the important details and also the images. So what we do is we find the 3 best-selling competitors on Amazon Japan related to your product. We just put in a thumbnail image of those products. We then give you some explanation why we've chosen these products. So for example, this one was chosen because it was the #1 result when we searched for this main keyword, and also as a bestseller in its category, and so on. This is why we chose these other products. And we pull in the brand name so you can see exactly what the brand name is. It may or may not be a competitor of yours in other Amazon marketplaces. We then pull in exactly what category it is. This is in Japan, so it's in Japanese, but if you wish to do so, you can translate this in Google. We then pull in the price, the current best-selling price of the products, again, so you can compare the sale price against your product, see whether it's viable. Pull in a review count, so how many reviews you've got. So this first competitive product, 122 reviews. The rating, so it's got 4.2. So again, you can get an understanding of how competitive the market is, how many reviews competitors have got, and whether they're good or bad. We then pull in a number of SKUs, because all the data we pull in here, so the sale price and the estimated sales, etc. This is from the best-selling product, so the best-selling child theme. So it's not the number of sales the parent ASIN does. So the data you get in here, you need to bear in mind that this has got 60 SKUs, so the overall sales volume is going to be considerably higher, but we're just showing you the data for the best-selling SKU for this particular product. So it's got 60 SKUs. Then we look to see if it's got enhanced brand content. So it gets a tick if it has, cross if it does not. Then we have a look to see if it's got a store page. So again, you can judge the quality of the listing of the competitors. So if this didn't have enhanced brand content, it doesn't have a store page, you know straight away when you launch, you can stand out by adding these features. We show you the top level category. So there's a mix for these kind of products, so they're either in shoes and bags, or they're in sports and outdoors. And then we show you the current category sales rank. So this is number 12 in sports and outdoors. This is number 494 in sports and outdoors. This is number 12 in shoes and bags. And then using our internal ranking and sales tools, we can estimate roughly, this could vary by up to 20% either way, but as with all sales estimates, it's the same, but we estimate the relative number of units per month this sells. So this listing, for example, we estimate it sells about 1,300 units a month, but bear in mind that's just for the one child variation. It's got 60 SKUs, so overall the sales for this product would be significantly higher. But this is just to give you a sort of ballpark idea of how many sales these products do, and so you can get an understanding of the market. So we say the best selling product sells about 1,300. The number 2 best selling or most related product sells about 500 and 400. So again, you can get the size of the market. We then insert a sales rank and review rate over time. So this is for the last 3 months. And if you click on this thumbnail image, it opens up a full-size screen so you can see it over time. So this is just a snapshot of the last 3 months sales rank and also review rate. So you can see for this particular example, the sales for the last 3 months have been pretty consistent around the number 50 mark for sales rank. It's dropping slightly, so you can see that this has been doing consistent sales for the last 3 months. You may see on other examples that the sales rank slowly going up and higher. So you say, oh well, this product's becoming less and less popular for whatever reason. And you've also got the review rate over the last 3 months. So again, you can see this has got a steady increase in reviews, which shows that it's a good selling product. It's getting decent number of reviews month on month, and they may or may not be actively pushing to get reviews. So this review rate was much higher, much sharper. You may be actively going out to seek reviews, or if it was more level, it was plateauing, you can say, well, it's either not selling that many or they're not actively seeking reviews. So you can see if there's an opportunity for you to do better. So you get this report for each of the 3 main competitors that we've identified on Amazon Japan. We then just pull in some data for you, the titles and the bullets. Again, it's all in Japanese, so you can't understand that, and we've blacked out some of the important details, but you can get an idea of, are they putting effort into the titles and bullets? So you can see these are pretty good in terms of length. So they're, the titles and the bullets, they're putting some thought, and there's a lot of information in there. Sometimes you see they may just be really short title, or it might be alternatively a really long spammy looking title, and may just be like 1 or 2 bullets really short, or again they may be really long spammy looking. So you can get an idea of what the competitors are doing and the quality of the competitor listings. It's not viable to translate these professionally in this case because the cost would be significantly higher for this report. Then we also pull in the images, and these are blurred because we don't want to give away the product, because again this was a real life client report. But what we do is we pull in the images from the client's product that's currently on sale on another Amazon marketplace. So this could be, for example, in the UK. We pull in the images for the client's product or your product, and then we pull in the images for the competitors, so you can compare directly the main thumbnail or the main image for the listing, and then side by side the quality of the other images in the listing. So again, you can see if there's any weak areas or particularly strong areas on the competitors' listings. And you may find, and we've seen this plenty of time for clients, that the images are very, very poor quality in Japan. They may just have 1 or 2 images, and they may just be a product image on a white background and no lifestyle images or anything. So you can see there's a definite opportunity to create a stronger listing, and if you drive traffic to it, you should convert quite highly over your competitors. In this particular case, the competitors had quite strong listings and quite good images, but it may not be in your case. So once we pull in all this information for you, so you can digest it and understand it yourself, and you can get an idea of the strength of the competitor listings and also the size of the market, we also do a summary for you. So our team of Japan experts that understand the market, you can write up a short summary for you, and the length of the summary may be longer or shorter than this. It depends on the information available, but we basically cover a general market overview, the kind of sales the bestsellers do, whether there could or may not be a strong market in Japan for your product, and a bit more information. We then do a short summary about the quality of the competitors' listings. So here we've summarised that the competitor listings are good, the titles, bullets and images are of a high standard, but we've also identified in this case that the best-selling product, the images could be improved upon. We've also identified that there's no store pages, so this could be a competitive advantage for this client if they created a store page and use that for branding. And we go on about the reviews. So we've identified that most products here have over 100 reviews, so it's quite strong, but it's not unachievable. But again, the best-selling product, which we link to, has a review rating of 3.7, so there could be an opportunity. We've got some other comments here. For this particular client, we noticed that there was already listings on Japan for their product, so we would have to consolidate them if we're going to move forward. And then we just got some quick links to the bestseller categories for the main category for this product, just so the client again can click it and see the category the product will be in and the kind of other products in there. And we've also got quick links to search results for the main search terms that related to this particular product. So again, the client can click these and see the products that are showing up, so they can get an understanding of the depth of the market and also the level of competition. So there you go. So if you order a product opportunity analysis report, this is what you will get.